It's 1975. Gerald Ford has just told us that our long national nightmare is over, but he doesn't have to go in for allergy shots twice a week. I do. But I don't have a problem with that. I'm good with shots, no problem, no worries. My older sister, on the other hand, sobs and screams because she has to get a shot every week, and it's a messy thing. But I'm mama's courageous kid, and I tell my sister, suck it up, buttercup, it's not that bad. It's 1990. Kurt Cobain is about to introduce flannel to the United States, but the grungiest thing on my college campus is probably the guy who comes back from spring break in the Caribbean with a case of the measles. So everybody has to go get a measles shot. And I go into the health center, no problem getting my shot, except that they've got a line of sophomores with hypodermics. And nothing against student nurses, but yeah, everything against student nurses. I would like a healthcare professional to administer this shot. And they bring over Nurse Ratchet, who grabs my arm, twists it behind my back. I'm pretty sure she cuffed me at some point, jabs the needle in, twists it around a couple times, and yanks it back out. No problem. I walked across the street to the dining hall, had a tray full of food, and that's when I had a reaction to the shot and passed out. And I have a distinct memory of laying on the floor, covered in food, as my fellow Clemson University students stepped over me, because they're a helpful bunch down south. And that began my problem getting shots. 1993. Slick Willie Clinton's got his arm around Monica Lewinsky's shoulders. My shoulder makes a clicking and popping noise when I so much as put on a shirt. So it's off to the orthopedist, and he wants to put a needle full of cortisone into the shoulder. Now, your shoulder is a big joint and requires a long needle to get into the middle of it. Mostly what I remember of that day is laying face down on a table as a nurse stepped out into the hallway and shouted, "Hey everybody, come check this out. You've never seen a guy this shade of gray before." Apparently it's called an over-exaggerated vagovasal nerve response. I haven't. 2008, Barack Obama wants us to keep the change. The change I have is that the shoulder is now the right shoulder that's hurt, it's not the left one. Different orthopedist, same big needle. And I've warned this guy ahead of time. This is what's going to happen. You're going to give me a shot. I'm probably going to pass out. Just put my head between my knees. I'll be fine. And he poo-poos it. How bad could it be, right? And he gives me the shot of cortisone in my shoulder. Everything's great. I put my shirt back on. I head out of the exam room, out to the front desk to make my next appointment, and that's when I passed out. And again, I remember laying on the floor, looking up this time, at this doctor who's looking down, and you can see his entire career flashing before his eyes. "2021. We've been making America great again for 4 years. Now we're all stuck inside. But my big sister, the one who used to scream and sob whenever she got a shot, amazingly now she's running vaccine trials for this doctor named Fauci. And she calls me up and says, "Don't worry, have courage. We've got a cure coming. It's only going to be one shot. And then a second shot. And then you might have to get a booster shot. And maybe a fourth shot." There's only so much courage to go around.